Hey folks, Lee Purcell here with Real Rollers, and I've got a Revolution 26 up here on the table. And we're gonna do a short video on how to replace the drive cable. Now this is the cable that starts up here on the red bale, and when you depress it, it makes the mower move forward. It runs down along the handlebars, up under this drive shaft cover, which is removed, and then right here to this clip, this bracket, and this controls whether the mower moves forward faster or slower. So to get this thing started, step one, we need to get the necessary tools. So I've got a replacement cable here that I received. And the four tools that I'm going to be using today are two 13mm box wrenches, a Phillips head screwdriver, and one 10mm box wrench. That's all we need. So to get things started, I like to do it step by step. I don't like to remove the whole cable, especially on something that's maybe new to someone. Fortunately, I've done this a few times, so I can do that. But if you're doing this for the first time, I'm going to walk you through this step by step and never removing the entire cable, just taking it off one section at a time. So first thing I'd like to do is I'm going to start by removing the drive shaft cover, which you can see on this mower is removed, as well as the side cover. Now, if you're not sure how to do these, we do have a video on our support page. It shows you how to remove these, but it's really pretty simple. Just a Phillips head screwdriver and your T-tool. So now that these are removed, first thing I'm going to do is come over here to the side of the mower. And you're going to see that this cable, and I'll highlight it here, it travels through this silver bracket. And then the other end of it is right here, where you see this little thing bobbing around. This Phillips head screw and nut just stop this pin from coming out. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my Phillips head screwdriver, my 10mm box wrench, and I'm just going to remove this small little screw that holds the cable in place. So once I remove it, I'm just going to set this, you can see it in my hand, it's just a small little screw and nut. Just going to set those to the side. Now that I've removed it, you can see there's a bigger hole, and this little ball can slide up and through the frame. Once I slide it through the frame, you'll see this spring is around it. I'm just going to take the spring right off. So I've got my spring and my nut and my bolts, or my nut and my screw right there. Next, I'm going to grab my two 13mm box wrenches, and I'm going to switch sides with you guys to get a better view of what I'm doing. So you can see right here, there's a 13mm nut on each side of this bracket. They're standard threads, so it's just lefty-loosey. One thing I want to point to is you can see I try to have 3 threads. So you can see where my finger's pointing. I like to see 3 threads on this side of the nut when I'm done. This one looks like it has about 2. So when I put this back on, you're going to notice that I have about a little more thread showing over here. So first thing I do is put my box wrench on here, my second one, and I just loosen. Once it busts free, I just use my fingers. So all I'm going to do is take the nut on this side, the nut on this side, I'm going to try to back it off. So the nut loosened right up, and I'm going to slide it off, and move my hands off of the wire. So I'll set that nut right there, and if you come back here, all of a sudden, boom, the cable comes right out. So I'm going to pause right here and set my cable there, because I want to start my new one. So before I forget what I did, this is my new cable. This end with the little hook you can see is going to go up under the handlebar. And then this end with that ball, so you can see it, that ball and the 2 nuts goes on this end. So I'm going to remove the outside nut off of my new cable. I'm loosening it up right now. And I'm just going to slide it right off. I'm going to take the replacement cable, and first thing I'm going to do is take the little ball and put it through the bracket hole first. Then I'm going to put my nut back on it. Now that's through the silver bracket, so I've got that. And then last but not least, I'm going to throw on my spring. It's on the cable now too. And I didn't tighten any of this yet. I just want to get my cable through the frame first and secured, so that part of the job is easy and over. So I take the ball and I send it through the frame, the big hole, and then down. Then the Phillips head screw that we removed earlier, that's 10mm, I'm going to stick it through and then grab my nut And there it is. It's on. I'm going to tighten this real quick because it's fast and easy. Perfect. Next, if you come around over here, got a lot of cable sticking out. I'm going to take this side of the cable and I'm going to turn this nut, like I mentioned, so that I have about three or four threads on this side. If you can see my finger going that way. So I'm going to stick this through the bracket hole. And if you come over here real quick, you can see that this spring, I'll move my hands, the spring's just around the cable and my nut's not on yet. I'm just going to send this through. And as I send it through the bracket, now I'm going to go ahead and tighten this nut onto the cable. So just hand tighten it right now till it's snug. And then next, I'm going to tighten it the rest of the way with my two 13 millimeters. So one on the outside, one on the inside. Get it kind of snug. There it is. And now, if you can switch positions with me, and you pull some of the slack of the cable out, and I take my spring and put it right over where it's coming out here. Then it fits right over this nut on the cable. This side is done, guys. That was easy. Now, we'll go back to our original cable that I was removing. The original cable goes on top of the handlebars. You'll notice that there is a black cable holder on the cables. Sometimes people secure them down on the engine mount down here, where I'm pointing on that bolt. They'll loosen that bolt out and then put it down there. Some people have it on the handlebar. So sometimes you'll see this plastic piece, right here on the handlebars like this. We already removed it. So with the old cable, let's get it out of the way and then we'll get the new cable in place. So next thing to do is we're going to remove the adjustment dial right here. All that is a 10 millimeter, again, and a Phillips head screwdriver. And with that, nut is off, screw is out, I'm setting them right there. Now my cable, real easy, come real close here so you can just see how this works. It's a little so it comes in the hole and then sits like that. So since I'm removing it, we are completely done with the old cable. That's gone. I'm gonna throw it to the side. Perfect, right where I wanted it. Now, for me, I'm gonna connect this cable tie to the engine mount. So let me show you how I do that real quick. This way, I've got my cable running inside of the cover when I put the cover back on. And it's not trying to rub up against it. So I'll loosen up this back left bolt on the engine frame. And just as a reminder for you guys, you probably already had to take this off. Wherever your cable, your old cable tie was or holder, that's where you're gonna put your new one back on. In this instance, we didn't have this one assembled yet. It's a brand new mower, as you can tell by the plastic. So we hadn't put the cable tie on anywhere yet. Perfect. So that bolts out. There's my cable tie. I'm just gonna go right through it like that, and then put this bolt right back over in. And this bolt's a 13 millimeter. If I didn't mention that before. I'll hand tighten it till it's snug. All right, last step. We're gonna mount the cable. So we go in front of this post. And you wanna go on the front side like I'm doing right here, so that when you fold your handlebars, the cable's on this side and you have no problem folding it. If I ran the cable behind it, when I go to fold my handlebars, it'll get taut. So I'm going in front of it. And first thing I'm doing is I'm putting this little S bracket or S little end to it into the hole and down. I have to do that first before I mount this. Do not mount this first or you'll never be able to get in this little hole. So we've got that mounted. Next, we're gonna grab our screwdriver, or sorry, our screw we used before. We're gonna stick it right through. There it goes. Its nut is on the back. And then I'm just tightening this. Now, one thing I do want to point out, guys, watching this video is when I tighten this, I'm tightening it snug, but not tight. It's got a lock nut on it. If I over tighten this right here, I won't be able to use my adjustment. This little dial that I'm turning, if this is too tight, this screw and this nut, I won't be able to move this. So mine is perfect. It's not moving too much. I may tighten it just a hair more because I easily can move that dial. It's tough to see from behind the mower. Oh, where's this goes? Boom. Perfect. Awesome. I like to start with a slack up there. You should not have to do any adjustments, guys. So long as your other mower, your other cable was working fine, was adjusted fine, you shouldn't have to make any adjustments. But if you need to, we got a video on that. So now that I've got this mounted, cables in, I've got it secured to the engine with that cable tie. We're going through the frame. This is all working as intended. We're ready to take it off. Last step, side cover, drive shaft cover. Cables replaced. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day and happy mowing.